Reina, oh, no, 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 no.
What's wrong, Mom? Why are you panicking like that?
No, it's just that I've...
Calm down, Mom. Tell me what's wrong.
I said it.
Said what?
I said the H word.
What? You told him that? So what did he say?
I don't think he understood what I meant.
Look, what's going on here?
Please be calm, everyone. It's all right. He doesn't understand what this is all about either.
Oh, Mr. Kenny.
This must be Claude C. Kenny then, yes? Allow me to say, I'm honored to make your acquaintance. My name is Regis, and I humbly serve this village as its mayor.
Good to meet you, sir.
Allow me to thank you profusely for saving our dear Reina's life in the sacred forest.
Oh, not at all, sir.
Speaking of which, Reina has told me that you are, at present, in the midst of a journey.
Oh, well, it's hardly worth calling a journey, really.
So tell me, where is your destination? The Kingdom of Cross? Or perhaps the continent of Lacour?
Well,
A curious traveler indeed. Not only do you not know where you are, but where you are going is also yet unknown.
What are you trying to say, sir?
Mr. Kenny, if you will forgive my rudeness for a moment, I do believe everything you have told us has been a lie. You are far from an ordinary traveler.
If I'm not a traveler, then what am I?
A visitor from another world. A hero of legend, hidden under the guise of a traveler. In fact, even you will agree that you are the hero of light who has come to fulfill his duty as our savior. Am I wrong?
What? Listen, what would possibly make you think that
If it's proof you need, then let me share with you a glimpse of our world. It has been told in our history that when the people of Expel are suffering under the threat of impending doom, a hero will appear in garbs of foreign make, and with his sword of light, he will save us all. Your clothes are nothing like what we have, and you carry the sword of light. What more proof do we need?
What are you... I don't have any sword of light.
Of course you do. You used a blinding light to save me earlier.
That?
Maybe he really isn't the one.
He's got to be.
I think I know why you're all confused. This weapon of mine, it's not a sword of light, although I'll admit that it's something like one, but still, carrying this around doesn't make me any kind of special hero. There's gotta be some kind of mistake.
How can you say that?
Well, I mean, I'm not a hero. I don't have any kind of power like that. I don't even have any idea what's going on here. How can you expect me to save anyone at all?
You truly have no idea? You really don't know anything about the sorcery globe or the cataclysms?
We're not talking about something that happens in the village here. We're talking about the cataclysms that have affected the entire world. It seems that you do not really know what we are talking about. Please allow me to explain. It all began 3 months ago. On another continent, northwest of this village, there is a kingdom by the name of El. One fateful day, a meteor crashed upon Aluria, a town located within El's territory. At first, people saw it as merely a rare and remarkable celestial event. But before long, a cataclysm took place. Great hordes of monsters suddenly appeared in the once peaceful nation, and the havoc they spread devastated the kingdom of El. There has never been anything like this before in our world, not until the arrival of that meteor. It only stands to reason that the two events are related to each other. The meteor came to be called the Sorcery Globe, a stone of pure demonic evil. No matter how you look at it, that stone must be the reason for the disasters that have befallen the world. And now, just as the sorcery globe fell upon our heads one day, so you have also appeared out of thin air. If that stone is the source of the chaos, then we believe that only you can cut through the chaos and save us.
But I'm just
The cataclysms are still ongoing as we speak. Strings of earthquakes like nothing recorded before. Docile animals turning into fearsome monsters. It will not be long before disaster befalls this humble village too.
But I'm not anyone special like your story said. How am I supposed to deal with some kind of magic meteorite?
If you are not, then where did you come from? And where are you going?
I don't know how to explain it, and even if I did, you wouldn't understand it. The only thing I can tell you is that I'm here because of an accident, and not because I wanted to be here. I just want to go back to where I came from.
You must have your reasons, but you must let us know more before we can make sense of this.
I know, but that's all I can tell you.
Very well. If you insist on it, then I am sure there is at least some truth.
B.
I'm sorry. This is probably not what you all wanted to hear.
Not at all. It is our own fault forcing you to be someone you are not in the first.
I'm sorry about this. Raina!
You should probably leave her be for now. She believed with all her heart that you were the hero we needed. I'm sure she will.
Raina.
There is one thing I would like to ask of you, Mr. Kenny. Please, if you can, try to... I am, of course, referring to the Sword of Light. But if you could, I ask you to be prudent with your behavior in general as well. As I explained to you, things have been unsettled ever since the Sorcery Globe landed. People are anxious and uncomfortable. To have someone who matches the description of our legends suddenly appear in these circumstances, well, so I do ask you to be mindful not to instill that hope into people. Please.
Yes, Mayor. I'll try my best.
Well then, on that note, Mr. Kenny, what...
I wish I knew. I thought maybe I would try to find something that'll get me back.
In that case, why don't you stay here in our village for a while? You can stay in my house for as long as you like.
Oh, I couldn't impose like that.
Not at all. If anyone was imposing around here, it was certainly us.
Well, in that case, I will accept your...
Did you sleep well?
Yes, very. Thank you.
The mayor will see you down.
Good morning, Mayor.
Ah, you're finally up.
Yes, I needed a good night's sleep.
Superb, superb. By the way, Mr. Kenny, if you can't find what you're looking for here in Arlia, you might want to try visiting the town of Salva to the north. Salva's a mining town where you can find people from all across the continent. Perhaps it will prove...
All right. Thanks for the tip.
Don't worry about it. Oh, and one more thing. Your sword of light will probably attract too much attention. So please, make use of this sword instead. Finally, if you're ever tired, you can use the upstairs bed anytime you...
Great. Thank you very...
I wish you the...
Hey, mister.
Huh?
If you're gonna leave the village, you better stay close to the road, okay? The forest is really dangerous.
I'll remember that. We can win this! I hope. Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10. We can win this! I hope. Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10. Be careful! That was easier than I thought. Here they come! That's one for us. Whoa! Well, shoot. This planet's even more backwards than I expected. I can't find any leads anywhere. Nothing's popping up on my communicator either. Oh well. Guess I'll go back to Arlia. Be careful! Ha! 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 That's one for us! Be careful! Gah! That was easier than I thought. Here they come! Ha! Ha! That was easier than I thought. What's everyone out here for?
Ah, Mr. Kenny, Raina's in trouble.
Raina? What happened to her?
Mr. Kenny, do you know about the son of the mayor from the next town over?
Yes, a little.
Then I'll cut right to the chase. Alan has taken Raina away by force.
Taken her away? Where?
I'm afraid to say this, but I believe he took her back to his mansion. He's one of Raina's most overzealous suitors. I never thought he'd be the sort of man who would take things this far, however.
Well, what are you standing here for? We've got to help her.
I'm afraid things aren't that simple. Alan's the son of the mayor. He's one of the most powerful people in his hometown.
We could face retaliation in one form or another. Not that I accuse the mayor of being such a base individual, of course. I'm merely saying that the possibility of such a thing is much...
Alan also has a gang of thugs to serve as his personal guard. I imagine he threw his money at all. His gang all look tremendously tough. If we tried to confront them head on, we would have no chance against them.
But still!
Something like this has never happened before.
Oh, Raina. My Raina.
Then I'll go save her. Since I'm not from this village, my actions shouldn't have any effect on the rest of you. I'm just a random nobody who decided that Raina could...
But Mr. Kenny, it would be too dangerous.
I can and I will. I have my sword of light, remember? Just wait for me, all right?
Mr. Kenny.
Please save her. I need Raina back.
I know. I promise I'll get her back to you. Damn it, it's locked. Guess I'm blasting my way. Sweet! Huh? Crap, my phase gun's almost out of energy. I'll need to lay off it for a while.
Whoa! What was that?
The Sword of Light!
What's that? This is Reyna's hairpin. What? If Reyna's hairpin was dropped in here, that could only mean one. I knew it! Are you okay? Who did this to you?
Who are you? Hurry!
I'm Reyna's friend. Is she down this way?
Reyna's been taken away, deep inside the Salva mines. Alan paid me to build this bizarre altar for him. I think he's set on taking her there. I tried to stop him, but he overpowered me.
So he's inside.
Right. Be careful. Something's not right with Alan.
All right. Wait here, okay? I'll come back.
Sorry that I can't help.
Be careful! I'd say that was 8 out of 10. Whoa! Here they come! Ha! Got you! Ha! Take this! Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10. Here they come! That's one for us. Whoa! Here they come! That was easier than I thought. I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10. The power! Here they come! Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10. We can win this! Hope. That's one for us. Here they come! I'd say that was 8 out of 10. Here they come! Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10. Be careful! That's one for us. Here they come! Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10. Whoa! Reina!
That's close enough.
So you're Alan. Let Reina go. Do you have any idea what you're doing?
If you'll excuse me, sir, we are in the middle of a holy ceremony. In just a moment, we will be together as one. I would appreciate it if you...
No! Mr. Kenny, help me!
Stop it! This isn't anything holy! You can't force someone into marriage!
Force? I think you're a tad mistaken here. We are in love with each other. Love with each other. Love!
Alan?
Love!
Oh no!
Mr. Kenny!
Damn it! Sorry. Anyone hurt?
Good. Ooh, great!
Reina! Are...
Yeah.
What happened to this guy, Reina?
I don't know. Ever since he came to Arlia, it's like he was possessed.
But people don't just turn into this kind of monster. What's going on here?
Alan, you were such a good person, too.
Reina.
Why did this have to happen? Alan!
He's still breathing.
Where am I? Huh? Reina, why are you here?
Alan!
What do you mean? Oh, my head's spinning.
I guess that stone was what caused all this trouble. Once it's gone, that was enough to turn him back to normal.
I'm so happy.
Let's go back to the mansion. We can figure everything out over there.
I did all of that?
Yes, you did, I'm afraid. It was a terrible
Wow. I can't remember a thing. You're telling me I had Bosman build that altar for...
Yep, it was about 2 weeks ago that you sent me the order. And now that I think about it, that was around the time I started to notice you acting strangely. Like...
It must have been that stone. Whatever power that stone's emitting was enough to mentally...
I think you're right about that. The first time I saw that stone, it was like something swelled up inside my head. I felt like I could literally do no wrong. That I was right, and everyone else was to do my bidding. I don't remember much after that, but I don't think I'll ever be able to forget what it felt like at that single moment.
Alan.
Reina, I'm sorry. I know I was unconscious during that time, but I feel terrible for doing those things to you.
Don't feel bad, Alan. Besides, you're back to normal, and I know the real Alan would never do anything like that.
Thank you.
We better hurry back to Arlia. Your mom's worried about you, Reina.
Yeah.
I need to go explain what happened to everyone in Salva.
Reina!
Well, looks like we owe you our thanks once again. You saved...
Oh, no. I hardly did anything worth thanking me for.
So is that what started this whole little episode?
That's the only explanation I can think of. When the stone shattered, Alan snapped...
First you go mad, then you transform into a monster. That stone almost reminds me of the sorcery globe.
Yes, it does seem to be that.
The sorcery globe.
That's just something that popped into my mind and...
It sounds like the town of Salva is in an uproar right now. As if Alan didn't cause enough chaos, rumors about the hero have made it over...
I'm sorry. I know you had warned me about it.
Do not take that as a criticism. It was unavoidable with your mind focused upon saving Reina's life. Still, the story has spread too far now. Hiding...
I see.
Would you mind investigating the sorcery globe for us? I know this is an awfully selfish request, but frankly, I cannot think of anyone more fitting for the task. I as well believe Alan's fit of madness has something to do with the sorcery.
Mr. Kenny?
The sorcery globe. As of now, the sorcery globe seems to be the only thing on this planet that has any connection to outer space. I don't have anything else that's even close to a lead right now. Knowing what I know now, it's hard to think of the Sorcery Globe as just a normal meteorite. Finding more about it could prove to be more valuable. All right, I'll do it.
You will?
But first, let me just remind you that I'm not the hero. Saving the world is just way beyond me, I'm afraid. But I think the Sorcery Globe might provide some useful information for my own personal reasons.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kenny. We will help you out as best.
Thank you, but I'm not making any promises.
Could you take me with you, Mr. Kenny?
Reyna!
You heard what the mayor just said. I want to help out as best I can.
But Reyna, it's going to be dangerous.
I fully understand that, but I just know I will be of some help to you along the way. You don't know very much about this land, do you, Mr. Kenny? So you're going to need some kind of guide in your travels. I could at least provide you with that, right?
I suppose so, yes, but... Come on, Mayor. Help me out here.
That's right, Mr. Kenny. Why don't you take her along if that's what she wants?
Mayor.
I'm sure she'll be a tremendous asset on the road. Please, think it over some.
Okay, I got it. But get your mom's permission first, Reyna. I'm not gonna let you come with me unless she gives the green light.
Yeah, I know.
In that case, you should probably head for Cross first. That's a pretty large town, so I'm sure... Take care on your way home, Reyna. It's starting to get chilly, so don't get...
Oh, I'll be all right. My house is right over there, you know. I'm not being a burden on you, am I? I know I kind of forced you into this.
No, of course not.
Listen,
Yes?
Oh, Reyna, are you still here? I thought you'd be back home by...
Have a good night.
What's the matter with her? Oh, well, I can't have myself catch a cold out here. Back in...
Yes, sir.
Would you join me for a little chat?
Sure.
You know, when that girl volunteered to go with you, there was a part of me that knew she'd do exactly what she did.
Why is that?
Reyna helped heal Alan's injuries, didn't she?
Yeah.
That healing power she has, nobody else in the village has.
How do you mean?
Allow me to be frank. Reyna is not Westa's real daughter. Westa found her inside the sacred forest. Reyna was only 2 years old then. Even I was genuinely surprised when Westa showed up with a toddler in tow. When Westa told everyone she'd raised the child as her own, nobody raised so much as a single objection. I suppose they felt sympathy for the couple, as they had never been blessed with a child of their own.
Does Reyna know about this?
No, she hasn't been told. I thought it was still too early. She could already say her own name when we found her, so we know for a fact that Reyna is her real name. Other than that, we have no idea where she came from, nor the reason she possesses the healing power that she has. In other words, everything about her is a total mystery to us.
You don't have any clue at all?
Her only possession was the pendant around her neck. But that does not give any insight about her past. There isn't anything aside from that.
I had no idea.
Look how late it is. I'm sorry to take up so much of your time. I've already prepared the bed upstairs for you, so please. Please, take good care of Reyna for me.
I promise, I will. Reyna. That's odd. It sounds like something's hitting the window. Is it coming from the balcony? Reyna? What's wrong?
I want to talk to you. Can you come down for a moment?
I'll be right there.
Thanks.
Huh? Where did... Reyna? Oh, there she is. So, what did you want to talk about at this hour?
Well, I told my mother I'm going, and, she was pretty surprised.
I would think so. Did she say no?
She didn't say anything, but then the mayor came by.
Oh.
Listen, Mr. Kenny, there's a reason why I want to come along with you.
A reason? What do you mean?
My mom. She's not my real mother. I don't think either of them realize I know, but I overheard them discussing it a long time ago. Father.
What am I supposed to do?
Please, keep your voice down.
That girl's passed out on her bed, now that she's finally had enough of crying for her dead father.
I am sure this is just as much a shock for you as it is for her. But you are her mother.
Stay calm? How am I supposed to stay calm?
Westa.
Without him? What am I going... I still haven't told her yet. Now that he's gone. Can you imagine? Having to tell your daughter that she's not your real child? I knew I should have thrown away that damn pendant. Why didn't I get rid of the last connection to her real parents? She would have been mine, my real daughter.
So you want to search for your real mother?
I don't know. I don't have anything to go on besides this pendant. But the fact that whoever gave birth to me cared enough to give me this pendant, I think she must have loved me. At the very least.
What about the mom you have now? Westa's the one that raised you. I can tell she has a lot of love and affection for you. What about her feelings?
I love her. She's the only mother I have.
So why all this then?
I want to know what I really am. Where was I born? Why was I in the sacred forest? Where did this power of mine come from? But more than anything else, I want to know what happened to the woman who gave birth to me. I'm not going with you because I want to leave my village. I'm going because one day I will come back here again. It's getting late. I'm sorry I brought all this up.
No, it's...
Good night.
Take care of Raina for...
Yes, sir.
Be careful out...
Of course. I'll be fine as long as Mr.
I suppose...
We got enemies!
We can win this! That was easier than I thought.
Ooh, great! We'd better be careful.
Here they come!
That
was easier than I thought. I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10. Here they come!
We better be careful.
Meteor! Boom! Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
We got enemies.
Be careful! Meteor! Boom! We can win this!
We got enemies.
Meteor! Air slash! Well, I'd say that's
Weirder
worth
than
10
I
out of 10.
We got enemies.
We can win this! Hope. That was easier than I thought. The trip took a lot longer than I thought.
There's nobody around.
The castle looks like it's locked up too.
Let's stay at the inn for the night. We can visit the castle.
Why, it's Raina! You've been quite...
Sorry I haven't been around, Aunt Rachel. How are things going?
Oh, as well as always, I'd say. Oh, found a new man, did you? Worrying West Edton.
He's not my boyfriend.
Well, you didn't have to shout it like that.
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
Well, you're in luck. I've got a lovely vacant room just for the two of you. How about I let you stay there for the night? On the house.
Are you sure that's okay?
Oh, nothing but the best for my niece on her special night.
I told you already, it's not like that at all. I swear.
Not at all, huh?
Come to think of it, Mr. Flack paid a visit to town a couple of weeks earlier.
Diaz was here?
But he left soon afterwards. Not that he had any particular destination in mind.
I see.
Well, make yourselves comfy.
Thank you so much, Aunt Rachel.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome. Take care of Raina for me, all right?
Yes, of course. By the way, I couldn't help but wonder, who's Mr. Flack?
You mean Diaz?
She mentioned the name earlier, so I was just curious.
His full name's Diaz Flack. He used to live in Arlia like me. Something terrible happened to him, though, a long time ago, and because of that, he left the village.
Well, I'll try to avoid the subject then.
Thanks.
Do you mind if I make one request, though?
What is it?
You really don't have to call me Mr. Kinney. It just makes me feel weird when I call you Raina.
Okay, I'll remember that from now on.
Well, let's get ready for bed then. It's getting late.
Looks like it. Good night, Claude.
Good night, Raina.
Well, how did things go?
We had a great night's sleep, Aunt Rachel. Thanks for asking.
Oh, you know that's not what I meant.
Excuse me.
Oh, sorry. He had 3 eyes. can win this.
We got enemies.
Hope.
Crush!
Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10. What's up, Raina?
Oh, Claude. I was just checking out some of the accessories they have here.
Anything nice?
Yeah, a few things. Like that emerald pendant. Don't you think it's pretty?
How about I buy it for you? You know, as a present.
Huh?
Excuse me, I'll take one of...
Thank you, sir. That will be...
Claude?
I hope you like it, Rain.
I wasn't trying to tell you to buy it for me.
It'll look great on you. Emerald's your birthstone, too, isn't it?
Huh?
Did I get it wrong?
No, that's right. It's just that you remembered my birthday.
Of course I did. We're friends, aren't we?
Thank you, Claude. This means a lot to me.
This is the front desk for the audience check.
This is the place. I'll write our names in for you.
Ah, I see you're here on behalf of Mayor Regis of Alia.
Yes, sir. I'd like to have an audience as soon as possible, if I may.
Very well. If you could kindly wait until I make the arrangement.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome to look around the castle until the time comes.
That would be great. Thank you. We're in, Claude.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Just remember to be careful.
Pardon me.
It is an honor, Your Majesty.
Ah, it's you, Reina. It has been a long time, hasn't it? I can hardly recognize you. You've grown to be even more beautiful than what I've heard from Regis.
I'm glad to see you in good spirits, sire.
Oh, there's no need for formalities, Reina. What can I do for you today?
Yes, sire. We have begun to conduct an investigation into the Sorcery Globe. As part of that, we were wondering if Your Majesty could give us whatever information on the globe and its properties that you currently possess.
Heavens, you're the one conducting this investigation?
Yes, sire, and we are treating the job with as much resolve and determination as it deserves.
Well, if that be the case, then it wouldn't do to hold anything back from you. I don't need to remind you of all the earthquakes and volcanic eruptions that have occurred worldwide lately. However, the exact cause of this activity...
Have you given any thought to the idea that the sorcery globe is behind all this?
Well, without some kind of evidence to back up that theory, it is difficult to be 100% sure about anything. I hear that people and monsters are fighting a pitched struggle in El Kingdom territory at present. Unfortunately, few details have been given on the scope of the battle or the number of casualties.
Are there any ships right now that can take us to El?
There are, but they have been strictly regulated. Wild rumors have a way of spreading quickly during wartime. I am afraid we know very little about the machinations of the sorcery globe ourselves. Or rather, it would be more accurate to say we know nothing at all.
Haven't you sent a team to investigate it?
I have, but unfortunately, any hope for their return seems to have perished at this point. To sum up the current situation, despite all our best efforts, we have failed to obtain even a trace of information.
I see.
That's why we've decided to enlist the help of any willing adventurers in the area.
That explains all of the adventurers we saw in town.
I hardly need to remind you, Reina, that your investigation into the sorcery globe is an extremely dangerous endeavor. If it were up to me, I would sincerely suggest that...
Don't worry, I'll be all right. I have Mr. Kenny on my side.
Oh, so you have that much faith in his strength. In any case, it looks like you could do with...
Here, His Majesty has granted you a travel permit.
But Your Majesty...
Please, take it. It's a perfectly fitting payment for helping us root out...
Thank you so much, Your Majesty.
If you're traveling to the El Kingdom, the interim transport ship departing from Kurik would be best.
We appreciate your generous support, Your Majesty. I hardly even opened my mouth.
It's not just you. Even I felt like I had butterflies in my stomach.
What is the meaning of this? I believe I procured this fair and square.
What the hell are you talking about, lady? You practically stole it from me!
Stole? Exactly when did I partake in something any...
Enough of your crap! Hand it over or you're dead!
Wait a minute. I can't just let this go on.
Claude?
Who the hell's this little brat?
Hey, you! That's no way to speak to a late...
What was that?
Let's be a little more civilized here, all right?
Are you talking to me, kid?
If I recall correctly, you were gonna fight me.
What? I'll kill you!
If you want to pick a fight, you'd best choose your opponents more carefully. Not that I'm particularly enthralled with getting in a fight over something.
You're gonna pay for this!
Hopefully that taught him something. I must thank you, my boy. You were quite the courageous one.
Boy?
Your bravery has struck a chord inside of me. Truly brilliant.
It was nothing.
You're blushing, Claude.
By the way, are you the couple who had an audience with...
How'd you know that?
I just happened to be on a tour of the castle at the time, and I overheard some guards gossiping about two people who got special permission to jump ahead in the king's schedule.
And you realized that was us?
I wondered what made that pair so special. So...
That's...
I have some information that I believe you will appreciate. Without going into too many details, I just happened to get my hands on this map from an auction that I attended. Supposedly, this map shows the way to an ancient treasure hidden inside a certain... Would you be interested in joining me as I explore the cave?
We really don't have time to go treasure hunting.
Oh? Are you sure? Well, would you like to come along?
An ancient treasure. Maybe it'll provide me with some... Sounds like fun. I'll take the...
Ah, I knew you'd... My name is Celine Jules. I'm a treasure hunting enthusiast. Now then, let me show you the map one more time. See this? First, we'll set off for the Cross Cave, which lies east of...
Cross Cave? You mean that natural cave? Everyone knows that.
Indeed, it's the
I would have thought that anything worth excavating in there was long gone by now.
Well, supposedly this map just recently came to light for the first time.
Wow.
Right. Let's make sure we have all the equipment we need.
I could get used to having you two around.
I'm not feeling very good about this.
Did you say something?
Me? No. Let's go.
out of 10.
Already?
We can win this.
We better be careful.
Yeah! Take this! Meteor! Ball! Ha ha! Shit!
Weaker than I thought.
For you.
Be careful!
The enemy, is it?
Yeah! That was easier
Weaker
than I thought. Be careful!
The enemy, is it?
Sorry. Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
There's no way around
We
it.
got enemies.
Got you! Got you! Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
The enemy, is it?
We can win this. I hope. Sorry. Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
Ooh, great!
The enemy, is it?
We better be careful.
Got you!
Crush!
How about this?
Crush!
How about this? Take this! That was easier than I thought.
Weak.
You ready for this?
Here they come! Take this! Got you! Whoa! Got you! Well, I'd say
Too
that's
bad
worth
for
10 out
you.
of 10. We can win this!
You ready for this?
Hope. How about this? was easier than I thought. The power!
Very nice.
We'd better be careful.
We can win this. I hope.
Air slash!
Is this? We can win this.
We'd better be careful.
Take this! Take this! How about this? Got you!
That's one for us.
Pretty weak.
Win this. I hope.
Air slash! Air slash!
Here they come.
We'd better be careful.
Take this!
That was easier than I thought.
Way too weak.
Ooh, great! We'd better be careful.
Here they come. I don't want to lose. Sorry.
We got enemies.
We can win this. Be careful.
We better be careful.
That was easier than I thought.
Easy win.
Whoa!
Very nice. Seems like a fight is in order.
We better be careful.
Got you!
Not too shabby.
That's how you do it.
Be careful.
We better be careful.
Got you!
Well, I'd say
That
that's
was
worth
pretty
10 out of
weak.
10. too shabby.
It's over? Already?
Excellent!
We got enemies!
Be careful! That's one for us!
Seems like a fight is in
We
order.
can win this! I hope.
We better be careful!
Here they come!
How about this? Got you!
Anyone hurt?
Already?
There's no way around it.
We got enemies! I can't believe it!
power!
Ooh, great!
Bingo.
This is it?
What is that thing?
Some kind of ancient text. Not that I can read it or...
How sad. This is beyond my deciphering ability. I guess we have no choice.
That or find a linguist. Otherwise we've hit...
Very true.
The enemy, is it?
We got enemies!
Take this! Take this!
That's one for us!
Pretty weak.
Be careful!
You ready for this?
That was easier than I thought. Whoa!
Seems like a fight is in order.
We better be careful.
That was easier than I thought.
You two have been a lot of help to me, so let me thank you both.
Oh, you don't have to.
Our little expedition didn't turn up anything on the source.
This is new. So it was the sorcery globe that you two have been
That's right. And that's why we wanted to travel to the... Say, would you like to join us, Celine?
Claude?
Well, I just thought that your symbology could be a real asset to us on the trail.
I could certainly give it some thought.
Really?
Certainly. As in whether or not the pretty lady over there is okay with it.
Oh, I'm sure Reyna wouldn't have any problem. We'd be happy. Right, Reyna?
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I think I will take you up.
Excellent. Back to our original plan, then.